Life history of Sree Narayana Guru.
Sree Narayana Gurudevan corrected Shankaracharya's mistake. Advaita is widely known as Shankara's work. But in reality, Shankaracharya mixed the mud of casteism in the clear Advaita thought. Even before Shankara there were religions called Advaita. Upanishadvaitam, Brahmadvaitam, Shumnadvaitam and Shabadvaitam were some of them. Shankara rejected the anti-Sruti religions and established the Advaita religion, which is compatible with Sruti. The theory called Shankaradvaita by its followers and Brahmanvaita by its critics. According to it, the systematic Hindu religion that we see today was formed. When drinking a delicious milk soup, if you bite a piece of Kanjira Kuru inside it, how does the taste that you experienced until then become bitter? Similarly, Shankara's Advaita. In the book Viveka Chudamani, Sankara has described the symptoms of devotion as follows: Svasvarapanasandhanam bhaktirati abhidiyat. That is, I am pure, conscious, blissful. Bhakti is constantly thinking about one's own self like this, mukta. But above those thoughts, casteism was drinking in Shankar. Sankara Advaita was just Brahman Advaita until a Chantalan had a Sathya Darshan. But it must be assumed that even after realizing the mistake, he could not copy it in practical life. Either because he had to become samadhi at a young age, he will not see it. Otherwise, he will not be able to get salvation from the shackles of caste. Shankara was born and lived as a Brahmin. Advaita, which he did not understand from books and arguments, was imparted by a Chantalan. Manisha Panchaka must be assumed to have been composed after that. The lines Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam in the Gita and the phrase Janmata Shreya in the Abhistamba Sutra deify casteism. Sankara gave the best contribution to the people who believed that caste is something created by God and gave strength to their superstition through his interpretation of Brahma Sutra. Some scholars say Shucham Adravati iti Sudra. Shudra is one who runs after suffering. In the Chandogyopanishad, Raikya sage Jansruti calls the king a Shudra, but here the king is not known as a Kshatriya. On the other hand, the Raikya called Jansruti a Shudra because he came close to Dukarthan. But in Shankara's commentary this incident is described as a caste Shudra. The sutra beginning with Samskarapamarsathatabhava makes it clear that caste Shudras who are not allowed to perform rituals like Upanayanam have no right to Vedic knowledge. To Shamavaitam Brahmavidyam Vadet Sharovratam Vidaval Yistu Churnam. Sankara asserts that caste Shudra has no power to study Vedas from Pravarti with the sutra, Tatabhavnar Durain Cha Pravrit. In another story in the Chandogyopanishad itself, the story of Gautama who subdues Satyakaman only because he is a Brahmin also indicates caste contamination. In the sutra, Sravanadyanardapratizdal sm Ruteshcha, Shankara asserts that Vedic knowledge has no authority for caste Shudras because the Vedas protest the hearing, study and interpretation of the Vedas by the Shudras, and because it is said so in the Smriti. In the Sruti, the Shudra is denied hearing the Vedas, studying the Vedas, and thinking about the Vedas. Itel Shmasanam Yal Shudra Tasmal Shudrasya Nadye Tavyam. Meaning, a Shudra is as impure as a cremation, so do not meditate on the Vedas near a Shudra. The Parasurama Smriti says, Vadakshara Vicharina Sudra Pati Takshasanal means, Shudra will be degraded by thinking about Vedas. In short, Shankara interprets that a Deva who does not know whether he exists or not has Vedic authority and that it is forbidden for a Shudra. If you read this, you will think that Aham Brahmasmi is only for Brahman. Even Kerala.Nacharam was composed on the basis of this interpretation of Sankara. As a result, millions of people had to live a hellish life for centuries. It was Gurudev who led Shankara from darkness to light by imparting Indian philosophical thoughts to all. Regardless of caste and religion, from Shankara's mistake of making Advaita, the thought of the sages of India, bound by caste and making it inaccessible to the common people. Social changes were also brought about by the British rule. Remember on this occasion that the Guru said that it was the British who gave us sannyas. He corrected the mistakes which Shankaracharya failed to make, or which Shankaracharya did not know, or which Shankaracharya rejected by revising Advaita philosophy in the light of his own self-realization. It was Sree Narayana Gurudevan who removed the wormholes and re-released them. Gurudev's statement that it is empirical work is a testimony to that. As for Shankaracharya, it was only knowledge he borrowed from Chantalan. We can see the Guru's mind only from these lines, Avanavanatma Suktina Charapatu Aparan Sukthanai Varanam. If Sankara had spoken the above verse before Chandal was able to see the truth, it would have been, Avanavanatma Suktina Charapatu Viparan Sukhanai Varanai. Guru means one who leads from darkness to light. If so, Sree Narayana Gurudeva, who freed Shankara Advaita from the darkness of casteism, and who freed Shankaracharya himself, is the Guru of Shankaracharya. But today, Sree Narayana Gurudev is portrayed as a mere Hindu monk. By tying Shankara Advaita itself to Gurudev, a group of intellectuals who believe in Varnashrama Dharma are trying hard to worship Guru Darshan. Without knowing this and without trying to understand it, the Sree Narayana movements of today, who fall at the feet of the movements which believe in Sruti and Smriti, its byproduct, Varnashrama Dharma, are insulting Gurudev. The monks who walk around saying that Sivagiri is a Hindu monastery and that the kingdom of Rama should come to India. The SNDP leaders who dress themselves as protectors of Hindu Dharma to protect their selfish interests are not only blaspheming the Guru but are also engaged in the despicable act of re-burying the great Indian vision.